Yeah, I'm not even gonna hum the Star Wars theme because I'm in trouble, I'm sure. But I'm using the wrapping paper to mask my BMW. So I've got looks like some sort of demented Christmas present, but it works, and it's got a gloss coating on it, so hopefully it'll repel the paint. And I got some more sanding to do here, but I did want to show you this. I did my little test on the wall. There is, it's already got kind of a shine to it. That's just the base coat. See a little bit of a sheen there. I've got to go over it a couple of times because I really coated it on the nose. Put like 2 or 3 coats on the nose, and you kind of see a contrast between. That's not a shadow. That's actually a thicker coat of the metallic base than up here. Although my wife's car is really reflecting the sunlight here, so you can see my svelte appearance there in the shadow. Anyways, way back there, so it's like I'm having a giant spotlight on the top. So yeah, I'm gonna get this masked up. This is like tedious work, which drives me crazy. But it's got to get done, otherwise I'm gonna have spray paint all over the windows and gaskets and all that stuff. So we're gonna keep moving along. Whew, taking a break. It is sunny outside, big time, and taking a break from painting that. Ooh, wow, that is super bright. Getting the reflection off the car and everything. But I am painting the 320, which will be the 327 once I put a 2.7 liter engine in it. But yeah, so I've started doing that. I'll go back over here. You can see some of the handiwork. Again, the Star Wars wrapping paper is holding up pretty good. And I got some trouble spots up here where there's alligatoring because the old paint wasn't 100% off the car. So I think when the reducer hit it, it just, it does that alligatoring. So, but other than that, it's doing pretty good. Got some good cross flow through the front, through the back of the garage today. There's enough of a breeze that's just blowing everything out the back door. Not that there's much to this. This is a fairly low pressure sprayer. So I'm trying to get the doors. I get a little spot by the Hofmeyer kink here. I gotta clean up a little bit here. And then I gotta, with all the flat stuff here, you gotta make sure you have a pretty full bottle with the sprayer. But you can see there's a little bit of a sheen building up, even though it's a base coat. But it's coming up when I'm able to get it decent. It comes out pretty smooth, which is good. So yeah, just very close quarters, very very close quarters with this whole thing. So kind of interesting trying to get at least the base coat on, and I'm going through this stuff here. I'm about I would say almost half.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Call me. I don't know where to sit anymore. I'm just gonna sit on the floor. Well, I'm trying some test areas here. So I've got a different metallic paint here on the front. You can see the difference. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm really trying to coat the hood and get some extra layers of protection on this leading edge, because this is where you get all the nicks and the scratches and all that junk. So I'm trying to get that, especially the nose, get a lot of coats on the nose before I finally do the real base coat on here. And I've noticed I did a couple of clear coat spots here just to test it out, see if the compatibility of the clear coat. I noticed here I've got some scratches I gotta deal with, but over here you can see a little bit of orange peel. Not really too happy about that. definitely have to do like wet sanding and then spray it again, 2 coats of clear. But I'm just trying it out, seeing how it turns out here. Still got those areas there I did to make sure that, again, I'm getting extra layers on the what I call the trouble spots that I'm used to seeing on these cars. So anyways, and of course this cursed little spot here that doesn't want to smooth out. It's been a royal pain in the keister. You can see all that there, it's like drywall mud. Trying to get that to cure and get it to sand out. So the rest of it seems to be doing okay. I'm definitely gonna need more base coat. Hey folks, how you doing? Just working on the BMW here finally after a very long break, and been doing a lot of block sanding and all this other crazy stuff, trying to get the car finished up. And like I said, I've got experimenting a little bit with some clear coats to make sure stuff's compatible. You know, worst comes to worst, you start shooting the whole car and the whole thing just goes and just, you know, alligators up. Or I don't like the orange peel look either for the clear coat. I like a nice smooth clear coat, so that's going to be a challenge, especially painting it in the garage. Yay! But in any case, yeah, something weird just jumped in the bushes over there, which is all right. Hey everyone, it's a little later in the day before I get to work on Monday. Been doing some more wet sanding and all sorts of crazy stuff to the old BMW here, but I just want to let you know, like I said, I've been kind of hitting these spots here, wetting them down, and doing the ubiquitous wet sanding here, as you can see. I try to get you a little better shot there. You may not be able to see it, but there was like a area here I needed to fix because it alligator. Same thing on the corner here, right here. And a lot of wet sanding. This is not it's water. Just, you know, don't panic. So I used some cheap base coat here. You can see. I probably wouldn't recommend this for your final coat. I'm just saying, because the metallic greens are a lot bigger than the professional stuff, and you can definitely see it, the difference. But for putting a base coat to be able to see where the defects are, especially over here on this little strip over here that I was having a problem with, it's still not perfect. Every time I try to mess with it, it's just a exercise in frustration, so I'm just gonna let that go. I think. I don't know, man. It's close. Like right there, you can see right there. There's like a little. Ooh, there's some hairs there. Ooh, okay. Anyway, so there's that. The rest of it here, I've got the hood pretty much, again, wet sanded out. I've got this section up here, which I probably should do. Let's do that. Like, grab the water and get up here and do get this thing wetted down. This is like an extra fine 3M pad, and so that's what I'm doing here. Trying to get things squared away. I think it's pretty close. Up here it's looking pretty good. So I'm just doing some random wet sanding to try to get this corner. As you know, it's been a real pain in the butt for me. It's been alligatoring and everything. So anyways, looking pretty good now. There's just this one little mark right there. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. I put my finger on it right there. It's like this tiny little See that right there? Oh, pain in the butt. But you know, at some point I just gotta, you know, it's not gonna be perfect. Car's not perfect. Car's not perfect. Life's not perfect. You just gotta, I'm still rubbing it, notice. Trying to get that out as best I can. Hopefully that'll won't telegraph as much. So yeah, so that's what I got going on here. Got the BMW pretty much ready to go here. Got this up here. This little spot up here I need to take care of a little bit. Can hit that with a little bit of sandpaper and get that ready to go for the base coat, which I've got to get another quart of this, because this is pretty much a little bit in the bottom, not too much though. So this wonderful Omni paint, there's my paint codes on the back, and I wrote what it was for. And you know what, this thing says it was put together, where is it? There was a code on here. Oh yeah, it's over here. So the job was in, did you see the date? I don't know if you can see that or not. 2019. 2019. Crazy. Anyways, so gotta get another quart of this and wrap up this car and tune up the engine, and should be good to go. Yippee! Before the end of the summer. Barely. Take care, everybody.